Before a crime or a conflict even unfolds, an artificial intelligence system may already be watching. Not because a law has been broken or a weapon has been fired, but because patterns are beginning to form. In the United States, AI is now a core tool used by both the military and law enforcement to detect threats, identify suspects, and guide decisions in real time. This is not one single system, but a layered network where machines observe behavior, compare data, and alert humans long before traditional methods could react. In military operations, AI begins with large-scale surveillance. Satellites, drones, radar arrays, and electronic sensors constantly collect information across air, land, sea, and cyberspace. Individually, each sensor sees only fragments of reality. AI fuses these fragments into a unified picture. It learns what normal activity looks like in specific regions, then flags deviations. An unexpected convoy route, a radar signal appearing in a quiet zone, or a drone flying an unusual pattern can all trigger alerts. This allows commanders to detect potential threats while intent is still forming, not after an attack has already begun. Drones are central to this process. AI helps unmanned aircraft track targets persistently, filter irrelevant data, and prioritize objects of interest. Instead of flooding operators with raw video, AI highlights movement that matters. It predicts where a target might go next, adjusts flight paths, and maintains surveillance even when conditions change. This persistence removes safe gaps. Movement that once slipped between observations is now continuously monitored, turning surveillance into pressure rather than a momentary glance. AI also drives modern military signal analysis. Electronic warfare systems use machine learning to classify transmissions, identify sources, and detect anomalies in communication patterns. Silence itself becomes meaningful data. When a unit suddenly changes behavior or goes quiet, AI notices immediately. This ability to interpret both presence and absence makes concealment increasingly difficult. The battlefield becomes transparent not through constant combat, but through constant observation and comparison. Law enforcement applies many of the same principles inside civilian environments. Cities generate massive amounts of data through traffic cameras, street cameras, license plate readers, and digital records. AI connects these inputs into real-time awareness. It does not determine guilt. It detects anomalies. A vehicle appearing near multiple crime scenes, a person moving against typical crowd behavior, or a phone connecting repeatedly to the same locations can all trigger alerts. These signals help officers focus attention where it is most needed. Facial recognition is one of the most visible police applications of AI. Algorithms measure facial features mathematically and compare them against authorized databases. Matches are expressed as probabilities, not conclusions. Human officers review results, assess context, and decide next steps. AI dramatically reduces identification time, while human judgment remains essential to prevent errors and misuse. This partnership defines how the technology is intended to function responsibly. License plate recognition adds another powerful layer. Cameras capture plates automatically across cities and highways. AI links those sightings into movement histories that reveal patterns invisible to human observers. Stolen vehicles, suspects, or coordinated activity emerge as data paths rather than isolated events. This enables targeted responses instead of broad, inefficient patrols. Behavioral analysis is increasingly important for both police and military use. AI models detect unusual motion, abandoned objects, sudden crowd changes, or aggressive interactions. Acoustic sensors identify gunshots or explosions and triangulate their locations within seconds, often faster than emergency calls. These alerts reach responders while events are still unfolding, reducing response times and limiting harm. The true strength of AI lies in integration. Military and police systems feed data into centralized platforms where algorithms filter noise, rank urgency, and suggest actions. Humans remain in control, but their awareness is amplified. Instead of reacting to isolated incidents, decision-makers see evolving systems. This shifts operations from reactive to anticipatory. AI also transforms investigations after incidents occur. Timelines are reconstructed automatically. Footage is synchronized, movements traced, and connections revealed. Cases that once took days to analyze can now be understood in minutes. This speed changes outcomes by preventing repeat offenses and accelerating accountability. Despite its power, AI is not infallible. Bias, false positives, and misuse remain serious concerns. Oversight, transparency, and clear limits are essential. AI provides awareness, not authority. How it is governed will determine whether it builds trust or erodes it. What is undeniable is that AI has permanently changed how the United States approaches security. Detection is no longer limited by human attention. It is continuous, data-driven, and predictive. In both military operations and policing, being unseen is no longer assumed. It must be engineered. In an age shaped by artificial intelligence, awareness itself has become the most powerful tool available. As these systems expand, their future influence will grow. Military planners increasingly design operations around data dominance rather than firepower alone. Police departments invest in analytics, training, and safeguards to ensure AI supports public safety without replacing accountability. Both domains now share a common challenge: maintaining trust while using powerful tools. AI will continue to improve, becoming faster at recognizing patterns and predicting outcomes. Whether this leads to safer societies or deeper concerns depends on how clearly rules are defined, how transparently systems are deployed, and how consistently humans remain responsible for decisions. The technology is here to stay. The responsibility for its impact rests with those who design, oversee, and use it every day. In practical terms, AI will increasingly act as an early warning layer rather than an automatic enforcer. Its value lies in narrowing uncertainty, highlighting risk, and giving humans time to act wisely. When used correctly, it reduces chaos instead of creating it. When used carelessly, it magnifies existing problems. Understanding this balance is essential for anyone trying to understand modern security systems. AI does not replace human responsibility. It sharpens it. This balance will define the future of law enforcement and military power, shaping how societies protect themselves while preserving rights, trust, and human judgment in an increasingly automated world for generations ahead.